Revision is the most important step in getting a good score. I'm just going to be showing you the exact method by which I am revising for my exams, and I hope that in this process, you'll be able to make your own idea in revising. I have my iPad with me. Throughout the entire year, if you have been studying, you might have, underlined whatever you studied. So, for example, let's assume I'm studying face. I've come to lymphatic drainage of face. So now what I will doing now, I'll try to actively recall. If you don't know what's active recall, this is the video. I'll be discussing in detail about the method of active recall. But basically, to make you understand, active recall is when you are actively recalling. Bruh. If the question is lymphatic drainage of face, I'll be actively thinking, okay, so what is the lymphatic drainage of face? Okay, so 3 territory, upper territory, middle, lower, okay. So what that? This is only active recall. So what is the concept behind this now? As you actively recall, the synaptic connections, the synaptic junctions between your neurons will become stronger. So obviously this leads to better memory. That's it. So I'll be actively recalling. So I'm saying, okay, upper territory, middle territory, lower territory. But let's assume I made a mistake. Lower territory, I don't know where it is going. So then I will see my iPad. Okay, so lower territory including central part of the lower lips and chin and range to submental. Oh, okay, so lower territory, here it is. So it is going to submental. Okay, fine. Now I have recalled. And immediately along with this, I'll practice the relevant diagram. So this is the diagram. I'll be practicing this diagram alongside. So now, if you ask about the lymphatic drainage of space, I know very well. Okay, upper, middle, lower, this diagram, I know everything. So this is how you revise. See, whenever you're studying, just try to underline and highlight your textbook so that the next time when you read it, you don't have to read through the entire book. You just have to read the underlined or highlighted text. For example, I know about the type of vaginal hydrocele. I know about if it's primary, secondary. I know all the details. But there are only some few points that I might forget. For example, secondary is caused, one of the most important causes of secondaries, evidema orchitis. I'm not able to remember this very easily. So, I have underlined this single word alone. So, the next time I am reading through this now, I won't be reading the entire stuff. I'll be reading just this evidema orchitis. So, I will recall, okay, secondary hydrocele caused by evidema orchitis. I can recall. So this is a technique. And one more really important thing that most people forget is that they have to be constantly revising the content. Only if they constantly revise, they'll be able to remember. For example, you might study this content today. If you revise it tomorrow, maybe the memory might last for a week or maybe 10 days. After that, you will still forget. So you have to constantly revise. So adukku enna pannuna, try to make a timetable like this. I hope you can see. And you have to mark the days when you have to revise. In March 2023, on day 1, if I have studied polyps. So if I have studied it on day 1, then the next day I have to revise it one time. So once I have revised for that, then 3 days later I have to revise. 10 days later I have to revise. So you should be doing this till the day of exam. Now you might ask me this one thing. Okay, see, I already have so much to study. You're asking me to revise it again and again and again.
Nah bro, ஒரு அளவுக்கு தான் bro எல்லாமே.
The thing is, every time you study, the duration for revision starts to decrease. So if you study a content for the first time today, it might take a hour. But then the next day if you revise it, it'll take just 30 minutes. You obviously have experienced it. And then the third time, it'll take just 15 minutes. Fourth time, 5 minutes. Fifth time, 2 minutes. That's it. So the time will decrease because the synaptic junctions are becoming super strong that you need a very small amount of time to make it even more stronger. So revision again and again. For example, if your exam is 30 days from now, if you study a topic today, make sure you revise it tomorrow. Then 3 days. This is like very, very important. If you're not doing this, you will definitely forget everything. See, medical students, we have so much to study now. So we'll just have to revise. Revision is key. I am also a victim of this. Even though I'm talking so much about revision, there are so much stuff that I didn't revise. I have studied a lot from this book. Like I have completed this book one time, but if you're going to ask me a word from this, I for sure don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. It's because I have been lazy. I didn't revise. So before the exam, I know that I'm going to struggle because I'm not revising. So now I have to take my time and I have to revise. Revision is key. You have to revise again and again. Most people will ask you to revise, but I'm asking you to do this one step further. Revise again and again and again. Only then it is going to stay in your head. See, if you study something today, 30 days from now, you will definitely not remember it. So, let's assume you studied something today and then 30 days later, the same question comes for exam, but you don't remember it. So, the efforts that you put today are completely pointless because you don't even remember it on the day of exam. You have to show the results. the efforts, man, should come out as results, right? Like, the point of efforts, like, how do I even say? You're putting the efforts for the results, even though we fake around saying that I don't care about marks, I don't care about results. Bro, results are the results, bro. So what am I talking about? So results are everything. If you get high marks, it means you put the efforts, you got the results. That's it. So be strategic, revise again and again and again, and that's it. Like, I have nothing more to talk about on this. You just have to revise. And in this video, talked about art to recall space repetition. Definitely check it out. Check out the videos I've linked in the description. They'll definitely help you. I'll link all the videos to anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, secondary exam, distinction pass, everything. I've talked about everything in my channel. So just go to my channel, check it out. And I know for a fact that this video is going to be helpful for you. So I'll meet you there.